There we go. We're in, guys. Scoreboard, objective timers. Let me sort out the names because they're on the wrong side. Oh, that's not who I wanted to change. That's not who I wanted to change.
And don't forget to zoom out as well for the boys.
Yeah.
Okay then. So on the blue side we have Janoobi's wildcard team consisting of a 1.27, I think it's 1.275 million points Azir player. We have Sejuani in the jungle, an homage to Janooobi himself. Got a nice little bot lane combo of Jinx and the Lulu, and the top lane of Mundo.
They're playing nearly the exact same team as the first round.
Nearly.
The only difference is the Mundo top.
Yeah. And Leona's about to scout a little bit, see what Jinx and Lulu was in the bush. Get a bit of information there, Andrew.
Yo, Calm Your Hormones, how you doing, man? Don't worry, I'm in ARAM preparing right now. I like it.
Were you able to snipe both?
Mundo is good versus Darius, right?
XD, shut up. And then early that cheese.
Big cheese.
Does go
and
down.
the exhaust goes down.
Forces the exhaust early. Jinx does get a big damage. I think this is going.
The return damage favors Janoobi's team.
And she goes back in. The heal is used. I think Jinx is gonna get something out.
Cleanse was used as well.
Is Ignite? Ignite has been used on one side, and he goes down.
And that dodge. Is this a double? The flash in.
Oh, I think that might be the mistake. I think Lulu flashes it.
And somehow, some way, Caitlyn ends up the only living being in the bot lane.
Yeah, I think you're right. Flasher in the also. I think.
Who's in the background? Landanog.
True, better bot wins, by the way. That was quite big though. From the cheese, that was a rollercoaster emotion. And then Mundo and then Kled.
And here comes Kled doing
Kled
the
just
bits.
doing the things Kled does.
And that cleaver misses.
Pretty standard openings other than the cheese, I guess. Natty on Zed clearing his jungle top to bottom. Sejuani doing the same, and then mid lane doing, you know, just farming about. Top lane, a bit of skirmish farming about. Natty looks like he's probably going to get the crab bot side. Sejuani's not going to be there to try and get that. That's quite.
And probably better not to be.
So I think Zed does a lot better early game than Sejuani.
Zed is sneaking into the bush here. I don't see any pings going down, but they must have saw him here, surely. No, they didn't. And they will push accordingly. And De Leona is itching her fingers to engage here.
I think Lulu.
And here it comes.
Board, but
the Q actually misses. And that was actually an unsuccessful gank, surprisingly. We get the flash from Leona, but nothing to show for it.
Sejuani coming down, but he's going to be spotted because there is a ward in the tri-bush. So red side did have the opportunity to back away.
And Sejuani is around, but
Natty is being on the bush.
Red team knows this.
Being on a wall in the bush.
Both teams know where the jungler is.
Both teams know where each other is.
So it's a bit of a standoff.
Natty should know he's on the wall.
Oh, and that is a little bit too close to the tower. And they do get the kill.
The kill is picked up by Lulu.
Lulu picks it up, but a kill is a kill at the end of the day, and that is not good. A lot of time being wasted in the bot lane.
He's still...
He's level 5, he soaked up a lot of the bot lane wave. The AD's the Sejuani's still here.
Wasting a lot of time actually.
It reminds me of a little standoff between cowboys. Who is going to pull the trigger first?
Bit of aggression here by the Kled. Nana is soaking up some XP from his bot lane. Slightly overtaking his welcome.
That's how they gank it, innit? Okay, so Newman's team has a bit of a lead. A very slight one. About first blood worth of a lead.
Don't choke up there, Nana, he says. Putting some pressure on Mexico.
And here comes the ultimate from Kled. The flash used. Don't think it's going to be enough though. And there's the kill.
Nice. He didn't have his spell shield thing. His passive
Or his ultimate.
Or his ultimate, so if he was open, he's susceptible to damage. Let's just check what's being said in all tracking. Don't choke up there. Man, go farm. I just want some peace and quiet. Lulu just begging and pleading for a bit of peace and quiet. Just wants a traditional what lane. You're not gonna get it, son. I'll tell you that much for free. Not with Nat on the map. And the 1k lead is on the side of the red team. Taking the early lead. Seraphine aggression
And
on Azir. Good CC there. Azir have ulti. I wonder why he didn't try and plop it down. Maybe just couldn't get.
they are trying to freeze this lane. That bot.
Red side thinking they want to ward in the
Jungler is on vision. The flash from Seraphine was in place.
Was that flash worth it? Good
I think the scared of being ulti.
This is only level 6. Shadow goes down. A lot of damage. Wow. He's got ulti.
The flash won't be enough.
It's a bit of a hasty flash.
And that's the Z ultimate down.
That was worth it. The flash and the kill on the Z. Mundo now level 6.
Is it ult check?
Grim in the chat. If you wanted peace and quiet, you should stay at home. I agree. If you can't handle the fire, stay out of the kitchen, you know? Or the heat.
Now this wave is still in front of the tower at bot lane, inviting a jungle gank. Natty into Izzy is so unfair. Good experience for Izzy, that's what I will say. And the game's not out of the woods yet. This is still a doable game.
So as we're getting to the 10-minute mark, getting closer and closer, there's about a 1.5-ish K lead on the red side. Early dragon was taken by the red team as well, so they're one dragon ahead. So that's nice to see with the objectives going down. The 2 kills on the blue side, however, are on the loot. So though that is early game, there's a bit of gold that could have been shared around, or maybe given to the Jinx.
It's okay, there's 100 ping ults could make the difference.
Kled gets Skull back at top lane under the pressure of the turret. This game not as aggressive and exciting as the other games.
Yeah, I think there's some caution in the gameplay here.
But there is caution in the wind. I was about to say maybe there's some discussions going on, and calculations happening.
But here comes Zed into bot lane.
Domino effect.
And do they see
Zed
him?
is whipping around. Zed has ulti again, I think.
chooses not to, knowing that the Lulu ult is still available, but in the end decides, actually, I will go for it, and does die. The Jinx flash goes towards...
Jinx ulti does go down as well. Flash forward by Lulu.
And the Caitlyn does go down, and so does the Azir, and... I mean, so does the Seraphine, and a great set of plays there. A great set of plays.
Ult is down, we can only assume that landed. So props to Izzy there. And Kled then kills the Mundo.
And like I said, the gold is evened up, and all of a sudden, the morale of Janoobi's team has been lifted. We have a 5-1 Lulu, I'd like to add.
5-1 Lulu. It looks like Lulu's squatting down, putting the Jinx, the Azir, Sejuani and the Mundo on her shoulders. Standing up strong with the legs, using the legs, not the back, because, you know, injuries and stuff. And it's slowly but surely running to the finish line. One step at a time. 5-1. What does Lulu buy with this? A bit of damage, a stopwatch.
Well, the Lulu is going to be a menace to deal with now. Not the most fun champions for champions like Zed. And we've seen quite a bit of Jinx picked. And we may see why, because this Jinx might start popping off very soon, with the help of Lulu, of course. And Leona does decide to go in.
Leona E lands. Nice bit of damage there, but Caitlyn's too far away to follow. Mechanist is...
And that flash to try and block is not enough because of the splash.
Yeah, the splash damage, AoE damage when the ulti pops off. It was a good idea, but bad decision, or bad execution, let's say. The lesson learned there by Android, unfortunately, is something you'll never make the mistake again. So Caitlyn does go down.
And it does look like the Jinx Lulu lane is now coming to alive. Leona has reached a point where engaging is not good for them without any help.
Lulu has a 500 gold bounty, as Numeniusx Claire does point out. So that does mean that focusing Lulu would be a good idea in any team fight.
If I'm the Sejuani now, I am putting all my eggs in one basket and camping the enemy bot lane to oblivion.
Well, Dragon's about to come up as well, so red team might be good while the bot lane is blood back. So maybe look at picking up the Dragon as well.
It's still 50% gold for the ADC, so yeah, so it's still gold towards the ADC. And the ADC now just picks up the Mythic Shield Bow on Jinx now, and the Mythic for the Lulu. This is going to be problematic. Knight's Vow angle from Sejuani onto the Jinx could be. That's a good shout. A little Knight's Vow to help the Jinx stay alive could very well be what need. And here's the shuffling.
Oh, almost a good prediction as well by the Sejuani. Oh,
and where's the W? The W has been used. And wow, Sejuani did disappear there.
The Caitlyn ulti goes out as well.
And commitment onto the Lulu as Jinx is on the side, does get the passive off, and this is a huge win for Jinx's for Janoobi's team. My wild card team is putting in a shift, and that was a great fight for Janoobi's team, and will be Dragon.
You guys know how much I love Dragon.
And Jinx picks up another kill.
Another kill. There's some big shutdowns, well, 300 shutdown on the 500 shutdown on Lulu, 150 and 150 on Jinx.
The commitment onto Lulu and the Lulu surviving with that stopwatch was a big deal. Now this is a good game. This is getting spicy. Mundo somehow has 3 kills now. Did he just get a triple kill in that fight?
Teleport behind here. Teleporting behind.
This could be a good play for the shutdown gold. Lulu is on a 800 gold shutdown. They need to focus Lulu here. Lulu does, and there's another TP in. Fantastic player. Seraphine picks up the 800 gold. Another set of gold. I need to see a dive here. Here's the dive. Cleanse is used, but it's not enough.
Jinx trying to kite away, trying to run away. Gets the kill, gets the frenzy. Caitlyn also didn't get killed though.
Fady Lone Wolf, welcome to the Spartan army. As I'm trying to keep up with what's going on, as Azir is coming through. The ultimate is available and is used. Zed now coming in with great damage.
Brilliant kill there.
And I would have liked to see the Azir hold onto that ultimate in anticipation of the Zed coming through. And that was a great set of events there.
That was a very big set of events there. It's a series of unfortunate events on one side.
And Janoobi's team does remain with a 2,000 gold lead. Nightingale is now on 3 kills, but a tough game. Meanwhile, top lane.
Meanwhile, top lane. If you invest a lot of those teleports down bot, then you gotta expect that if a Mundo can't follow his own teleport, he's gonna push that lane. He's gonna get that turret.
So the Lulu is rushing a Zhonya's here. I quite like that idea. Nothing is more annoying than a fed Lulu who is difficult to kill. Nice meeting you. It's very nice meeting you. I hope you're having a lovely time so far. I'm telling you right now, y'all don't stand a chance. I like that fight talk. I like that.
We gotta see you back it up though, Fane.
Now we gotta see you back it up.
Put some points down. Type in chat. Conversate with the guys. Get some points, and then when it comes to it, you gotta go all in. Shut up, Siri.
And Serpent's Fang, yes, as Grim has pointed out, has been built on Zed. Therefore, the Lulu and the shield bow is not going to be as effective.
In a bit of an unfortunate position though.
Does get out. Does get out successfully. And the enemy team, Newman's team will get out without having to be collapsed on. And we will see what goes on from here.
So maybe they're going to try and fight for a Rift Herald here, maybe cleaning out the Baron bit, Rift bit. Red side, red team are really sort of around the Baronish area. Rift Herald is up.
Caitlyn's opted for Kraken Slayer as well. So there will be no damage issues as long as the autos are coming down. Here comes Zed onto a Mundo.
Zed is, yeah, Mundo does pop ulti there.
Now they are getting collapsed on. That's a great Sejuani ultimate.
Ulti, yeah. Stopping the Clef from getting ball.
Oh, and that Jinx ult barely misses. But the Cleavers, are they able to keep up? No. Zed gets away. Barely.
Ping on the
that should be a Herald. And I would like to see a rotation to Dragon after this. No more trash talking from me. It's a very intense game.
That Jinx ult was almost hype. And it is an intense game.
I would like to see the movement towards Dragon right now from Janoobi's team. There's a bit of a delay between the players.
They are moving
I would like to see the Herald down so they're forced to deal with mid. But it looks like Newman's team is resetting and going to give this one up. And maybe they're just giving the Zed a try to steal.
Yeah.
Never mind, he decides to get out. I think they decide on giving this up, and I quite like this call. There's no rush yet, it's just the second one.
Yeah, regroup, give it up, go back, fight, heal.
Yeah, pushing the lanes.
Fight next fight.
Okay. Good job so far.
The Jinx is being a menace here.
The Jinx is a problem, especially with Lulu. And if the Sejuani decides to peel for the Jinx as well, she is going to be extremely difficult to kill. And we all know when Jinx pops off that passive, she is a demon on the Rift. Zed doing his best of some counter jungling to put back behind that Sejuani as much as possible. I think Sejuani
How
at this point is
impactful
happy.
do you find Hexal to be?
They are starting to just build armor. They are going to ignore the fact that Seraphine does AP damage and stack the armor to deal with Zed, Kled, and Caitlyn.
We have a question from Grimwill on Twitch TV. How impactful do you find Hexal to be?
Very.
What even does Hexal do?
Jinx scares me. It's going to be a good soul on Jinx. It slows and does stack Shiv effect. It's going to be a big deal. Any soul is a big deal.
Holy hell in chat by James Wolf. As the game slightly slows down, not much action is happening right now.
I think that was the attempt of Numen's team. They wanted this game to slow down slightly because it started feeling a bit hectic and it was going in the favour of Janooobi's team. So I think that was an intentional move by Numen's.
I think that's a good decision to do it now because get that turret, get that goal, push a bit of pressure, hopefully they get that.
Now they look like they want to resist this. The Leona ultimate goes down but does miss. The Sejuani ult goes down and does miss. And that's a huge ultimate by Jinx. Techinis goes down. The Caitlyn, and that's a great ultimate, but the cleanse from Jinx is huge.
And the Leona goes in, it's gonna die to the Jinx, I'm sure. Jinx is like crazy, maybe not. Lives on red buff burning, skin of her teeth.
The cleanse from Jinx was a huge one.
And that turret does go down as well. Azir passive goes onto it. I think they're gonna go for the tier 2. One of my favorite animations in this game is when Mundo headbutts the turret. It's such a fun animation to watch.
No way you could fight this team head on 5v5 at this point. No.
Yeah,
If you can't reach Jinx and kill her quickly, then no. Jinx has to be hit and killed, and it's doable. But when the Leona ult missed and then the Jinx cleanses the Seraphine ultimate, it's a bot mission.
Yeah, I think you're right, Grim. Flanking is needed. I mean, useful teleports would be good, and also the problem is as well when you got a Mundo on the front line, standing there and just scaring the heck out of
No, but if they can land their CC on their carries, then they can fight because they have the Zed, they have the Kled. They have the Seraphine ult.
Teleport going there. Well, teleport going there by the Mundo. I wonder what that's going to be doing.
And is this a Baron call? They see the Zed bot lane, who is the jungler, with the all-important smite, so they're going for a Baron call. I do feel this is a bit desperate. I do feel this is a bit desperate, and I don't like this call. Let's see what happens. And Jinx has been caught, but hasn't died. Zed is coming in. Jinx is still going under pressure. Jinx finally dies, but it's a bit too low, too slow. But Kled is still alive. And Azir is doing an immense amount of damage. And there we go. Because Jinx took too long to die, it wasn't enough because the Azir can clean up. And that was actually a close fight. That was actually a close fight that could have went either way.
I think Jinx and Lulu both had shutdowns.
And now the dragon's being pinged. You don't want to really give away the third dragon to Janoobi's team. Can't be forgetting that, is it? Yeah, that's why Jinx needs to die very quickly before the DPS can be put in. The gold is still very close. It's only it's not that big of a difference between.
Just over a K, really. Less than 2K.
Okay, the team is getting ready. Kled is on his way. Remember, there is hex gates on the map, so people can get to this objective very quickly. Now, do they just start it? They do. Now, they can get collapsed on. Zed has flanked.
No retreat.
And he does steal it.
And he steals it.
God Almighty 14, welcome to the Spartan Army. And here we go with the team fight. And here comes the Zed ult. And there we go. That I was a bit hesitant about starting that dragon. They needed to gain some space control first.
Nasty the demon has come to collect. He did collect that dragon.
He can't outsmite. You can't outsmite a Zed either way. It's too difficult. His passive and smite is way stronger than anything Sejuani can do. So that was a tough one. And that will give them Baron. It's not the fastest Baron in the world, but that shouldn't matter.
Interesting game, very back and forth. Really.
And now, yeah, Numen's team takes the lead. It'd be, yeah, I was just gonna say it'd be interesting to see if Jinx decides to pick up a stopwatch, and I look down and there it is. The stopwatch has been collected. We now have a stopwatch and 2 Zhonyas, and then we just have complete tanks for the jungle and top.
What do we think of Zhonya's on Lulu here? I'm not a fan, not gonna lie. I think it was a good pick early, especially for the armor.
Jinx is hunting down the Caitlyn, but doesn't quite want to overextend.
At this point, Lulu's only job should be keep Jin alive. Keep Jinx alive, keep her in the fight, keep her getting her DPS out.
I think the worry for Lulu was if Zed jumps on Lulu, she doesn't want to have to use the ultimate on herself. Oh, and the Kledo goes down, so you can't actually disable him.
Nice damage there from Azir on the Zed.
Yeah, Azir is going to be a scary one. We'll see if the Zhonya's pays for itself. There is no ultimate on the Sejuani, so I don't want to force anything here unless they overextend. Izzy is playing well, he is.
Baron Minions just halting the game's pushing it a bit towards red side's favour. I mean, gold go there behind.
Now we have to remember the summoners are going to be up for Lulu and Jinx and Azir. So that team fight is not going to be as easy anymore. So we're going to have to keep that in mind for the next team fight.
And we're going to have 3 Zhonyas or 3 stopwatches.
Izzy is channeling the Spartan spirit, exactly.
I mean, that's all you can do really, is when you're playing Sejuani.
Good bit of damage on the Seraphine.
Bit of damage, yep, being a nuisance, as you do. I like this though by the red team, just clearing the wave, pushing it forward. Someone really should go top, I feel like, and push that back as well, towards the blue side. Maybe just, you'll put some pressure on that turret, and open the map a little bit more.
I think this is going to stabilize and we're going to have a fight at the Dragon. That's my prediction for this game.
6 seconds or so, yeah, maybe. Stop shading Sejuani Lancer. Oh, what are you going to do? You'll do nothing. As Conor McGregor said. You'll do nothing. Little rat bastard, as he says.
So I like what they're doing here. They're gaining control, vision control,
yeah, I agree.
spatial control.
I agree with you. Says you crap champion.
That's how you know, guys, that Daylight and Landar are a man of terrible taste. They are men of terrible taste.
Unmodded, banned. Go on, ban me, Grim. Ban me. Do it. Yeah, we have the exact thing.
Okay, here we go. Mundo straight
Zed's
into.
doing the same again.
Is this enough damage?
Teleport comes down as well from the collect. I think Zed's gonna get the kill here on Mundo. He's got ulti. Has he got ulti? No, he hasn't. But he flashes for it. But he dies.
Wow.
No.
Wow, this is... They've given up the dragon. It was a call made. Zed no ultimate and has to recall. Everyone has to recall with slow recalls, and actually a great call by Janoobi's team to pick up the inhib. There is a flank going down though. There's a flank going down by the Leona. I don't like this engage.
I like the idea. A good ulti on the Jinx. Jinx is gonna die here, and now if Zed can catch a Kled.
And Kled is on the flank now as well. Oh no, this is terrible for Janoobi's
And the
team.
Zed ulti goes down as well. Is this an 8? No, maybe not. I did just get away. But it's gonna be steep as it happened. And yeah, Grim, I think you're right.
And this could be a counter inhib now.
They should have just ran as a team once they got that inhib and backed off. But it didn't. And now, if all things go well, the red side should pick up the inhib here as well. Or at least the inhib turret. Mundo is there to defend it. Is going to be back as well. Should be able to defend it.
It won't be enough. They're gonna have to drop this. Zed actually has ult backup.
Izzy Cat in chat. I overstayed, Izzy. No spoilers, please. Please don't. No spoilers, guys.
And now the soul pressure goes on to Newman's team.
Yep. Newman's team 5k ahead. It's a really, really up and down roller coaster game. Back and forth. Things, it's good to see.
Now both inhibs down, but the Baron is up, and I think we're going to see a Baron dance. The good old Baron dance to see who can grab it. That's good damage. Good block from the Mundo. And here comes the Baron dance.
While they were posturing and going down to it, there's some shutdowns actually on the red side. The 200 gold shutdown on the
Yeah, it's gonna depend how well this team fight goes.
Yeah, 300.
Sejuani ultimate was used.
Down
The Baron is being taken though.
Literally, the Baron is being shredded as it happens. That was really
Mundo
quick.
just goes straight in. No care in the world.
Caitlyn takes the Jinx ult to the face, flashes away, and just does the DPS.
And the team
I
fight
think
is too
that's
much.
I think that's game over. That's an ace, and I think they with the Baron.
And
the front
Newman's
down
team have a fantastic comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years. Baron minions. And one of my ears.
That was a great game, guys.
Yeah, it was a good
That was a
game.
great game.
Very fun game, very back and forth. I'd like to see the graph after this, the gold graph, to see what was happening. But
That
very
was a
good
great
very
game,
enjoyable.
guys.